Hi there everybody, it is Dr. Jen here with Freedom Family Chiropractic, and I have this video, I'm creating this video so that we can chat more about fevers. So a lot of people come in, question, are fevers a good thing or are they a bad thing? And in reality, fevers are a great thing when we look at what the body is actually doing. So there are two main things that the fever is looking at doing. So the fever is looking at activating that immune system so that the body can start fighting off those viruses and bacteria that are coming into our body. And then the second thing is that it increases our temperature in general to slow down the growth of the bacteria and virus that are in our body. So it's helping to fight off and helping to slow down the growth of those. So those are the two main reasons why they are helpful to have a temperature. So when we look at a lot of things, a lot of times I talk to parents and they're looking at ways to reduce the fever. But in actuality, what we want to make sure that's going on is that these kiddos are staying hydrated and if they are continuing to be more themselves. So are they, up and playing? Are they doing whatever is normal for them? And are they staying hydrated? Okay, so hydration. So if they are still breastfeeding, we want to make sure that that little one is latching regularly, and so that we're keeping that fluid up. If they're bottle feeding, obviously giving them a bottle enough time so that we keep hydration. And then if they're a bit older, we can look at like a coconut water mix, something that increases electrolytes but isn't very sweet, or we can always do like a homemade popsicle too. So just as long as we're not loading those popsicles with tons of sugar, because sugar feeds bacteria. So what we want to do is make sure those kiddos are staying well hydrated and making sure that they're still active. Because I've had some patients come in who've had the flu or a cold and a temperature and things like that, and they're wondering what they can do to stop like the diarrhea that's happening with like the flu. But their kids are playing normal, they are staying well hydrated, they're eating, and it's like the body is trying to get rid of that flu. So same with the temperature, with a fever. The body is trying to fight off that fever by raising the temperature. So a couple other things that you can do to kind of help if it's a little one staying more comfortable is like that skin on skin. You could always do like a room temperature bath. And then, so we could do the room temperature bath, the skin on skin, the homemade popsicles to stay hydrated, things like that, making sure that they're feeling comfortable instead of looking at ways to reduce the temperature or the fever. So as long as they are being active and they are still playing and they are getting some good hydration in them, then I'm not completely concerned about the exact number of their fever. It's more when they start getting lethargic and they're just not being themselves at all. Because when we all feel sick, we're not 100%, but usually with kids, they're still playing, things like that. So if they are becoming lethargic and you're concerned because they're not getting enough fluids in, then definitely seek out more medical advice and see what's really going on, because it might be that they're not getting enough fluids in. So those are quick couple tips. One big thing that we didn't talk about is if the little one is under 2 months of age and their temperature skyrockets to like 104, things like that, then that is a medical emergency. So if your little one is 2 months of age and that happens, definitely then I would seek more professional advice or more help with that. So definitely medical emergency, 2 months of age and 104. Some other things that help besides like the hydration, staying active, all of that, are adjustments. So when I talk to moms about their kiddos having a fever, I always recommend them coming into the office, getting adjusted, because the adjustment actually helps boost the immune system. So if we can give that immune system a little boost to help fight off whatever the body is fighting off, that is wonderful. So if you have any questions about fevers or boosting the immune system, definitely let me know. You can always shoot me a message or post the question below. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.